I'm Becca Parker with your KRBE traffic check.
104.1 KRBE, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
$10,000 and Post Malone tickets. We're talking about the summer of 2020 free at 8:20 this morning.
8:20, 1:20, and 5:20. 3 times a day is your chance to get closer to the $10,000 that we're giving away at the end of the summer. And what a great prize to make you a finalist. Post Malone tickets. Y'all hang out for that. And, you know, a lot of people call us off hours from the Roula and Ryan Show on the listener line. And a lot of times they're in a panic. Let's get to that.
You've got a problem. Please don't panic. Hit Roula and Ryan's panic button. Please give me the answer.
On KRB.
We had a lot of people panicking this weekend.
Oh, yes, we did. I was going through it. I mean, just a lot of, well...
Yeah, one from Lufkin we'll do later around 8:20 where her husband just left her this weekend.
That one broke my heart because, I mean, that's... Oh,
well, this one breaks my heart. This person needs cash.
Yes, she does. And apparently she's had a problem with fender benders in the past. She left this call. Y'all be the judge.
Hey, guys. I have a little problem. Me and my husband right now are living kind of paycheck to paycheck, and I just got into a fender bender. I've gotten into 2 before, and so I begged the guy to not put it on our insurance, and he said, just give me $500, we'll call it even, but I can't let my husband find out. So I'm just wondering if anybody knows a quick way to make some money. I'm willing to do anything.
Wow. So she's trying to hide this accident from her husband, and she gave up her cash just to make it go away.
Let me get Ahmad over here, too, because he's always
she's
hustling.
got no cash.
Ahmad and Sam.
Okay, Ahmad. So here's the round table. Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, Sam, and Ahmad. How do you hide a fender bender? Doesn't the husband see something's wrong with the car?
No, she said she had no damage to her car, but he had damage to his. And he, you know, he's like, hey, give me some cash and I'll make this go away.
You could hide. I mean, how often do I don't go around my wife's car.
You know, sit there and look for every little
thing. Especially if you park a certain way, because you know that damage is over there, you're going to park.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's ways to hide
And what
that.
has come to mind when she says she'll do anything? Well, somebody's going to text us, get an OnlyFans page.
Oh,
you want $500 an hour.
I don't think
so. But even if you
Ahmad's
do start that OnlyFans, Roula, how would that even, like,
I don't
it's got to take a while to get fans, right?
Come on.
Yeah.
Not if you market it right.
But then
really?
But you need money, don't you? Don't you
How
need
do
money
you
to
market it right?
Like on social media.
Twitter.
Instagram.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Facebook,
What if you don't have a lot of
Twitter.
followers?
Or what your tab looks like, what your opening profile picture looks like is
Right.
self-explanatory.
And then you
know?
just like
Well, you give a little
spam
tease on Twitter, and then you link it to your OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Or is it X now, Kevin? Is it X now? I still have the bird on my Twitter.
Oh, no,
but a lot of
it's
people have the
triple
X.
X.
Yeah, exactly.
It's called Twitter, and they just have an X for the logo.
Say she is
Yeah.
going to do the OnlyFans stuff. What's something fast to make money?
Right.
So close.
Ahmad, you seem to always find a way to get extra odd jobs.
Right.
Is this true or not? What's your suggestion?
Instacart. Even though I hear it's hard to get into it these days, I'm already like in. That's a quick like $200 on a good Saturday.
Really?
Oh,
so
that's
you do the
good.
shopping and you make $200.
Yeah, pretty much. I deliver like all around Houston. Well, not all around Houston.
I've never had you come to my house.
No, you get horrible ones apparently.
No. I get good ones now. I didn't know
Okay.
about the tipping.
Yeah. Oh,
So his reviews sucked
beginning.
back then. That's why.
My reviews sucked
Exactly.
back then, and then I started tipping a lot.
on Instacart, we see how much you tip before we accept the order.
Oh.
And so Instacart does a base of either like $8 or $10 depending on the weekend. So if you leave a $2 tip and you have 50 items and you're like 10 miles away, I'm not picking that.
I wouldn't do that either.
Exactly. So you just got to be smart about it. Instacart, Uber, I mean, there's
But does
plenty
it
of
take long?
hustles out
Does
there.
it take, like, say she needs money by this Friday and today's Monday? Can she sign up for Uber right now and be
Instacart.
driving by
Right.
Friday? I don't think
so.
Uh,
You need
yeah.
quicker cash.
Or Instacart, can you, I think instead of Uber, can Instacart work that fast or one of the other ones?
I don't
Favor?
remember because they do a lot of like they check to make sure you have insurance. They like run your license plates, stuff like that. It might take a little while.
Bender.
Oh, I see people on
Just trying to
text
avoid.
donate plasma. That's not as easy as it sounds.
Donating
Have you tried it?
plasma?
Yeah,
Have
I've
you tried it,
tried to
Eman?
donate plasma, and they need like a pee sample before. And I drank so much water, and once they started drawing like the plasma, I had to use the bathroom so
Oh,
bad.
so you had to stop.
I had to stop. They were like, "We have your name in the system. This is the only time you could stop. Are you sure you want to stop?" I was like, "Yeah, I need to."
But don't they
stop."
screen you? Like, in other words, if you've like done something like smoke pot or something, they're not going to take your.
No, they don't check for that.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah.
Somebody wrote on here, Ahmad, plasma donations.
I got high for that. Wow.
Plasma donations pay at least $80 per donation. You can do 2 a week. So it's $160 if she does that.
Yes.
Someone said
Plus
pawn
maybe
stuff.
some.
Go
That's
on
what
your
I was
pawn
thinking.
stuff.
On stuff. And also,
Like sell clothes,
And you get it
sell
back, too.
furniture.
Yes.
That kind,
What about those resale
bond it,
shops?
right?
Kevin,
Wait,
you
let me
used to-
reset real quick because I think some people are tuning in and they're just not. They don't know what we're talking about. It's we got a panic button listener line call from a woman who got in a fender bender. No damage to her car, damage to the guy's car. She cannot have it show up on her insurance. She's trying to hide it from her husband. The guy she hit said, "Well, if you give me $500, I won't file with a claim." So she's trying to make $500, but the guy's waiting for the $500.
No. She gave him his
she gave it
paycheck.
to
The
him.
paycheck.
Okay.
Now she's got no paycheck. So she's kind of screwed. I mean, first of all, she's had
we're looking
2
for ways for her to
accidents
make
prior
money
to this.
back.
This is her 3rd fender bender.
Or just be honest and tell your husband, you know what? It happened.
How about
Crap
that?
happens. Okay, what are you going to do about it? I'm not your kid. I'm your wife.
That's not healthy when you're hiding something that major
Why
in your
should you even be
marriage.
scared of that? I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
If you're afraid of your husband, what's it going to do? Then you need to reevaluate that marriage.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Make some money so you can go to therapy with them or
yeah,
Get divorce
use
lawyer.
the $500 on therapy.
This poor woman just called for help. Now we've got her talking divorce.
I'm just saying,
Well,
if
we're
you're that
basically
scared
telling her
of
in the end,
your partners.
don't hide it from him. But if you're that scared, maybe there's something else going
Well,
on.
you're right
there.
about that,
Why are you
Rolla.
so
She
scared?
shouldn't have to hide things.
I'm sorry,
Somebody-
this text just made me cackle. They said
Which
she
one?
just needs to work the pole at
Worth the pull.
I don't think we're stripping.
I mean, it depends on what she look like.
Yeah, it all depends too, right? Yeah, if some people can't work the pole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
I know I
They're
can.
not so flexible.
I saw my
thank
dance
you.
skills. If you go to KRB social media, we had a dance party on Friday, and
Yes.
That was fun.
You and I were
Always a
listening
Friday
to
free for
different
all.
Yeah, I
music.
think-
Ahmad was on
I know.
beat. You and I were just like,
yeah, I don't think we had the same music going.
No, we did not.
It was
We did
different.
not. All 3 of us had different music in
No,
our
it
head.
was cute.
Don't you think
It
this
was
is a bit
cute.
of a problem though? That like she's had multiple accidents. This is her 3rd accident. Now she's having to hide something from her husband,
Yeah, that's awkward.
and that I mean, if we flip the genders around and a guy was trying to hide something from his wife, hey, I gotta go behind her back and earn some money, he'd probably get roasted.
Well, for a wreck,
Yeah.
if it's a wreck, what are you trying to say? Go behind her back and do what?
No, she shouldn't have to go behind anybody's back.
Well, that's what I said 2 minutes ago. You said, how dare you?
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. You said
you're taking her to divorce court
We're
already now.
circling back
I just
again
said
to
that.
Eric's point.
Yeah, just keep it.
Well,
Someone also suggested that she should be an AI person on live. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
What's that?
So on TikTok, you could send gifts to people, right? And so there's this new trend where you pretend to be kind of like a robot.
Okay.
And so when someone sends you ice cream, you go, ice cream, so good. When someone sends you like a hat, you go, oh, I'm a cowboy. Like you pretend to be a robot on live, and people are making like $5,000 doing
Pretend AI.
it. Per live. They'll be on live for like 4 hours and they'll make $5,000.
and people send them money.
And why are you not doing this, Ahmad?
I need
And why
to.
do you still work
I
here?
gotta tell my kiddo about this.
Yes, it's basically called being like an AI or an NPC on TikTok Live. And you know, you've seen like TikToks where you get like gifts on
Yeah.
lives and stuff.
Yeah.
And so when someone sends you a rose, you go, it smells so good. Like you pretend to be a robot and people are making $5,000.
You know what, Mamad? I would prefer that
my
to that
money.
main
gosh.
AI voice on Instagram. It's like, here's 5 ways I enjoyed my vacation. Like whatever that dumb voice is.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hate
yeah.
that voice.
The
I cannot with that
voiceover?
voice.
Yeah.
The best way to eat a taco. No, I don't like that voice.
Sam made
So
some
I
good
see what you
tacos this weekend.
oh my
Hamburger tacos. They
Those
look
were
good.
so
Cheeseburger
good.
tacos?
It was a cheeseburger taco.
They
Found
look
it on
good.
Basically, it's
Messy.
what ground beef.
It was super
and,
messy.
You make money
What
for
kind of
that?
cheese did you use?
So
I
those-
used shredded cheese.
Yeah,
So those
I
on the
can make
street.
you burgers. Come and hang out.
Yeah.
It was just ground. Yeah, it was ground beef on a tortilla, like wrap.
Yummy.
It
It
looked
was-
Did you use shredded
good.
cheese
It
or
was
American cheese
delicious.
slice like on TikTok?
You use like the fake cheese.
Ugh.
It's
The
not
American
even.
cheese slice.
Yeah,
You
American
need to
cheese
bring them
slice.
for Try Tuesday tomorrow.
Is that just like a
I
taco?
don't know how that would come. Okay, so you take the hamburger meat, right? You make it into like a little ball, and then you squish it onto the frying pan, and then you put the wrap on top of it.
Okay.
And
The
it just
tortilla.
cooks. Yeah, the tortilla wrap, and it just cooks. And you wait until the hamburger meat gets cooked through, and then you flip it over, and you put cheese on it, and wait till that melts, and then you take it off, and then you put like lettuce, pickles, and onions on it, and then I put Chick-fil-A sauce on it.
Wait, question.
And you eat it.
How does the meat that stuck to the tortilla get
Delish.
cooked? It doesn't get to get. You have to just wait for it to cook all the way up through. It freaks me out that the raw meat is on the tortilla.
So much. You're squishing it so much though, because you put the bun, you put the hamburger on the frying pan itself, and then the wrap on top of it, tortilla wrap. So it's like that just cooks it.
Isn't that a smash burger?
It is. It's
like a smashed taco.
Yeah.
Are we still doing
that? It's a smashed taco.
Are we doing that tomorrow? We're all going to cook a dish and bring it in?
Yeah, we have a chef. Colby Cash coming in.
For Try It Tuesday tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock.
He's going to bring us something, and then we are going to bring...
He's going to judge our food cooking skills.
Man.
Yeah, if he can bring something in.
Culinary skills.
Well, I meal prep my breakfast. Can I bring that in?
Yeah.
If you want to. If you want to
old eggs from Sunday, I don't think you're going to win.
Get them sick.
You're not going to win with those old eggs.
That last, okay? I want his palate to be clean.
It's not old eggs. They last.
He's going to eat Sam's food, and he's like...
You made those scrambled eggs yesterday. You going to try and get a real chef to eat those on Tuesday?
That's disgusting, Sam. We don't want to poison the man.
It's fine.
Wait,
It's not about food poisoning. It's just about not being good.
It's with sausage and peppers
For how long?
and onions.
3-day-old eggs.
Like how many did you make? You
I
one
made
for
5
today?
of them. I'll eat them
She
all
made enough
week.
for Friday, guys.
Yeah,
She's going to eat
I
that stuff
meal
on
prepped 'em.
Friday.
They keep.
How is that okay?
It's going to keep.
They keep for up to 4 days.
I say bring them.
Wow.
Well, I'm not going to cook him my breakfast.
I'm
anymore.
kind of
I'm not
okay with
sharing.
that.
I'm going to ask him, can I go first? His palate's going to be destroyed after that.
It might be really good.
No. Look, it could be good. I'm just not a fan of
Could be
eggs.
good. Probably won't.
Like eggs, biscuits, and donuts past like the 2 hours post breakfast time, they don't last.
Oh, yeah.
They're just
I
not.
see those donuts at HEB like at 4 in the afternoon. I'm like,
Yeah.
I bet that one's
You
like
know,
hard as a rock.
you can knock out a window with that.
I used to work at the HEB bakery. Don't eat those.
Gosh.
Not too late. Not too late. They make them in the morning. Like the guy comes in at
Like
3 in the
anything,
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna get, that's why they're probably cheaper.
Exactly.
Maybe. Okay, well,
cheaper by the dozen.
713-278-VENT, that's 8368. That's where the panic button came from. And I think the verdict is what? Tell your husband, don't be scared of
That's
him.
the verdict.
Should.
Even though it's the third rack, just face the music. That's our advice for $500 fast. Coming up next, a Roula and Ryan's Roses update.
Yeah, we're going to have to check in last week. The guy was so verbally abusive. We're going to check in with Connie. Vince said he wanted a divorce. We don't know if he was like really serious
They're
about
saying that in the moment.
Yeah, he was really, really mad. So we'll get an update next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Now, time for a Roula and Ryan's Roses update.
We're going to do this on the air.
104.1 KRBE.
All right, parental discretion is advised. Connie came to us last Thursday because Vince, they got married after 8 months. 4 months into the marriage, he starts like going out on guys' nights, coming home late, middle of the night, smelling like booze, smelling like other girls. And, oh, man, when we went to offer him roses, Roula, he just straight up wanted to bust us.
It was one of those situations where we just could see what was coming, but not really this much. Here's what happened last week in case you didn't catch it on Thursday.
I know exactly what this is all about. I read my wife's text. I know what all of this is about. She texted her friend about this whole thing.
What's your wife's name?
Connie, I know this is roses, Roula. Like, I know what this is. If you cared at all about our relationship, if you put any effort in at all, we would have a great marriage. But you know what? You have given up.
Clearly, it sounds like you're messing around when you're out without her.
What messing around? What kind of circumcision evidence do you have that I'm messing
circumstantial?
around on you?
There's a big difference there, buddy.
Whatever. You know what I meant.
Connie told us that you come home inebriated a lot.
Hold on. What does inebriated mean?
Inebriated means you're drunk, okay? So you're going out, you're getting drunk, and come home and you smell like another woman.
Yeah, maybe I like to go to a strip club every once in a while, but that doesn't mean anything. A lot of men go to strip clubs. Some guys just want to see another pair of you know what I mean? That's not a big deal.
Oh, wow.
Now, hold
Connie,
on.
he sounds like a gem.
No, wait. Vince, Connie said that you guys met and got married within 8 months. And then 4 months into your marriage, you started going out with your guy friends a lot, not wanting to go out with her. And it hasn't really been for 2 years. It has not been like a loving relationship or a caring one. It's more like you have your life. She's got hers. And she wants it to be with you.
You got to put in your time and energy into your own appearance, Connie, because you know what? This is bull. You're trying to embarrass me in front of all of Houston.
This is what I'm talking about.
No, that is,
you're embarrassing yourself.
You know what? I want a divorce. I want a divorce. I'm over it. I want to divorce you.
Did you just say you want a divorce to your wife?
Yeah. I'm done. This is bull. This has been a long time coming, and I had wanted a divorce for a long time. But, once I read those texts and I knew this was coming, then, I figured this is the best time. This is the best time to announce to the whole city that I want a divorce from that woman.
Well, I think you're not going to have any problem getting one, dude. I mean, why do you talk to people this way?
You know what? You'd be angry, too, if you got this thrown at you.
It just sounds like the whole last 2 years has been pretty terrible.
Why even stay married all this time?
Connie said she loves you, and that's why she's hung out. Right, Connie? That's why you haven't said, let's end this?
Yeah, I mean, it started off really great. That's why we got married so soon. But this is the kind of that's been happening.
That's your perceptive. That's your perceptive. It's not mine.
Perceptive? You mean perception? I need to get this guy a dictionary.
You know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm so over this.
Based on the circumstances, I'd say you need to get out of this immediately.
Connie, he's so angry.
This is why we would hardly speak, is because he'd take it to that level every single time, and I was just over it.
What's your family situation like?
I haven't talked to them about it. They would see a little bit of it, but then I just kind of stopped bringing him around because I was embarrassed, because I knew they would want me to get out, and I wasn't ready to do that yet.
He sounds verbally abusive. Is he ever, I hate to ask you this, but has he ever been physically abusive? Because he sounds like a very angry dude.
No, he never has. I think he's one of those people that a lot of bark and no bite. I can't even get worked up about it anymore.
Well, I'm sorry that what you thought was true, but I'm actually glad, because if he was some really nice guy you were just mistaken about, I'd be like, oh, wow, look at that. Nope, not a nice guy.
No.
He completely exploded.
All right, so the time has passed. Let's see how Connie is doing. Good morning, Connie.
Good morning.
Hey, you sound so much better, Connie. So what happened after that violent confrontation of his?
Well, it's definitely over. I guess maybe I needed to hear him. I listened back to, that segment, and maybe I just needed to hear him be that much of a psycho to realize that there's absolutely nothing left for me there. My friend heard it. My friend Susie, who I texted that day, that's the one who's, when he read my phone.
Which, by the way, we never even really brought that up. He was actually snooping through your phone.
Right, which is ridiculous for him to be snooping through my phone. But it just goes to show how insecure he was the entire time. And he still tried to get me to stay. He just said things like, nobody's going to want you.
He wants a punching bag. That's all he really wants. He just wants somebody that he can take it out on.
That's exactly what it was. He was trying to get me to stay by just belittling me and insulting me, which is ridiculous.
It's a sad fact that there are some people out there that they just get their kicks off of tearing other people down. They want to wear them down. They just want to make them submit, treat them like trash. And it just sounds to me like you're way too smart to ever deal with that again.
Yeah, I just couldn't deal with it anymore. And then after hearing all of that, and everybody heard it, friends of mine heard it. How could I justify staying with it? Not that I wanted to, but maybe it just took a public forum like this for me to finally get the guts to just do it.
Well, maybe having other people hear it will make you more accountable. People that know you, they're going to stand by you, and they're going to make sure you stay on the right path.
Yeah. People who care about me, people who actually care.
So what's the living arrangement? Did you leave? Did you make him leave? What's going on?
I told him to leave, and I told him I would cover this month's rent because I didn't want him there anymore.
Okay, so you guys are leasing an apartment or a house, something like that?
Yeah, it's an apartment.
Do you guys have a lot of stuff to separate? I mean, you've only been married for a couple of years. You don't have kids. Do you have a lot of finances together, or you just this should be a quick, easy break?
Not really. I mean, we have furniture and things like that, so it should be pretty easy. I'm willing to part with everything.
I know that feeling when you're just willing to just go ahead, just keep it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Don't need to deal with it. Okay, so you know what, Connie? I am happy that you're on the right path, that it seems like you're headed in the right direction, and we really do wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And I know this is not the time to even be thinking about future relationships, but there are nice guys out there. You will one day find a man that treats you with respect and kindness.
I'm hopeful. I need a pretty long break, but I'm hopeful.
I mean, no rush, but, Connie, thank you so much for checking back in with us.
Thank you.
All right, you take care.
All right, you too. Thanks, you guys.
All right, there we go. Wow, that was messed up. That guy was
Roula and
just,
Ryan's Roses,
oof.
KRBE.com. If you got issues in your relationship, maybe they're deeper than you acknowledge they are. A lot of people are living in relationships where, look, she said something really interesting, like she was embarrassed of him. She didn't want him coming around.
Yeah.
And that's a really sad situation if you are embarrassed of your mate. How many people get married and they think everything is great, and then after getting into it, they're like, oh, God, I can't bring you to parties.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't need you at the family barbecue. You're so embarrassing. And then you're like, oh, God.
And then,
I don't know how many people are living that way, but that sucks.
Has anybody in this room ever been out on a date with somebody they were embarrassed of?
No. I wouldn't be on a date with them then.
Well, maybe it was a first
I'd
date.
hope not.
Maybe you just, you had like a single Eric phase there after your first divorce. Was there anybody you went out with and you're on the date and you're like, oh my God.
No, they were all great.
I got to get out of this.
No.
No? You lucked out?
I was lucky, I guess.
No bad dates.
I mean, I'm not saying the dates were great. I'm just saying to be embarrassed. I was never embarrassed of the girl.
Yeah, you wouldn't go out with somebody who's going to embarrass you, but
I mean, it happens.
Speaking from a Greek girl perspective, or any girl with flavor background perspective, where you're always trying to hide like who you're going out with. I don't know what it is about Italian girls, Hispanic girls, Greek girls. If you have a date, I know there's somebody feeling this. You're like, oh my God, I can't be seen, because then everyone's gonna be asking
Why
questions.
not?
Everyone's gonna be asking questions.
Oh.
Who's the guy?
Yeah,
Is that your boyfriend? What's going on? So you kind of don't want to be seen on that perspective. Not that you don't want to be with this person on a date, but you don't want anybody to bust you on the date, because then you're like, oh, hey, that's just my friend from work. We're having coffee.
It's too soon.
10 o'clock at night in an Italian restaurant with all that wine. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? It's just too soon to be seen in public, but that's where you go out on the date. So in that situation, yeah, I had been in.
you didn't want to be grilled. That was your main motivation.
I didn't want to be seen. I just did not want to be seen. Like if you're going out with somebody secretly I'm not saying secretly, but in that case, that happened actually with me and Tassos when we first started dating. I think it was our third date, and we were at Vincent's, which now has is resting in peace.
It's resting in peace?
It's resting in peace.
It's gone.
Because it closed down. And they had that little piazza there in the middle, and we were we were staying there talking to each other, and somebody came up to me to say hi that recognized me from my family friends. And I was like, oh, now I have to explain who this person is. Oh, I have to explain who this person is. So I just, was like, oh, hi, this is my friend. And then that's it. The person just smiled and walked on. But I know they were like, oh my God, Roula's on a date. Who's that guy?
Well, Ryan can't go on dates now. People take photos of him.
I tell you, man.
Somebody sent a photo of Ryan on a date this weekend.
If you
Are you serious?
It wasn't even from this weekend, but.
Oh.
They said it was this weekend.
I don't think so, but.
Where was that? Where they say the date was? Where'd you go?
I went to a funeral this weekend.
Well, that's not a date.
Well, I'm talking about the date. Where's the date? The date was at the funeral, right?
And
What's
then-
the picture we got? I don't think I can see it.
It's like a paparazzi or something. And then
I'll tell you what's weird.
Last week, someone took a picture of you shopping.
Yeah, I'm in the grocery
Oh.
store. I'm like, here I am picking salsa off the shelf. I mean, it's just weird. First of all, we're nothing special. Come up and say hi, chit chat, talk. You don't have to take pictures and send them somewhere. It's just I'm nothing special. Just come up and say hi.
Yeah, just talk to me. Don't.
It's just weird though. Especially when it's a bad angle, man. I'm reaching for that
Oh my
that
God.
green salsa. I'm bending down. I'm like, oh, I see 4 chins.
Get your butt cracked too?
No butt crack, thank
No?
God.
Usually that
But
happens in here.
it's a little creepy.
You're in that thing. Stars. They're just like us. Here's Ryan Chase buying salsa. Here's Ryan Chase on a date this weekend.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm nothing special.
Here he is.
I'm
having
not
a
dating.
nice
Wait, here's a
candlelight
picture of you
dinner.
dating.
I'm not saying that. I'm just
Okay.
saying like.
Oh, wait. No, wait.
This
I got
reminds me of that time I should
Why
have.
the you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop lying. Yeah, we know what's going on.
Yeah, I had
Unless you
that
try to
bounty.
hide
No,
it.
you
I had
don't.
that bounty on you for people to take photos of you jogging.
Oh, that was you put the bounty on
Now
me.
the bounty is for the dates.
And then
now it's happening for free. It cost me $100.
yeah, that bounty, I didn't like that. You remember that one guy? He got
chased you
me on the
down.
track, and I'm like, I just flipped him
Yeah,
off.
flip it off while you're walking.
I'm like, okay, Eric. I walked up to him and I talked to him about it.
Well, I don't know bounty now for Ryan. Please don't.
Look,
Yeah,
now
'cause
people are
someone's
just
gonna
tuning in.
hit
They
me
go,
for the
who's
time.
Ryan hiding? Tell
Not
us
hiding
about Ryan's
anybody.
date. What's going on? We want that scoop. And scoop next. Ryan's going to tell
there
us
you
what
go,
happened
Ryan.
this weekend. That's the scoop next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
introduce Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop
on KRBE.
I want to remind you guys that at 8:20 this morning, that's your first chance of the day to become a finalist for $10,000. It is the summer of 2020 free, and the prize today, Post Malone tickets for his show in August the 8th, which tomorrow's the first day of the month, August 1st. That's going to happen at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. So we'll hook you up with some tickets for that, and that makes you a finalist for $10,000 at 8:20 this morning, then again at 1:20 and 5:20, the summer of 2020 free. So the Barbie movie just won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. $260+ million since it opened. And now there's a TikTok on, ladies, here's the test on how good the man that you're dating is.
Uh-oh.
A Barbie test?
The Barbie test.
Oh, my God. You do realize it's a toy, okay? It's not life.
She is real, Ryan.
But the movie, look, I have not seen the movie yet because I'm laid up from this ankle surgery. I really am tortured because I want to see it so bad. But from what I know of the movie, and Eric, you can back me up on this, so can you, Samuel, saw it, is that it really gives a very independent woman message in this movie. Does it not?
Absolutely.
For sure. It's a really good movie.
It's all about girl power.
The Barbie test is about how a man on a date reacts to the movie Barbie when you mention it.
Okay.
So it says on here, according to the way the TikTok is rolling out, you question your date on the first date. What are your thoughts on the Barbie movie? Because if the guy really doesn't want to see it, or he's not even open to talking about it, or even worse yet, he has seen it and he thinks it's not a good movie, or he doesn't get the point, it's a no-go on a date with this guy. She said that the TikToker said that the guy she's dating passed the test with flying colors. He even dressed in pink. He got all the jokes and the moving parts. Afterwards, he discussed it with her, and you know how it must be hard to be a woman. So
I could see that. I could see
the
some
Barbie
parts,
test.
like if the guy you're dating gets mad at a certain part where you feel like Ken's getting treated bad.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
then
yeah.
it's like, if you're mad at that for 3 minutes,
right?
Try being a woman.
Yes.
In this world.
Okay.
First of all, I don't need to get mad at movies in general.
Yeah, but you know, some guys are like, "Oh, this is just a woke movie. That's treating
stupid.
men crappy." I'm like, really? You're just seeing that for a few minutes on a screen when most women have to deal with this crap every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
I can tell when movies are big because I live over in Grimway Plaza area.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the big
movie
theater there.
Like, I try and turn right by the theater to shortcut to my house. It's like you couldn't. Because the cars are backed up because they have to pay to go in that parking lot.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on that one.
Oh, I know.
How much is it now?
I think.
Wait, Eric, how much is it now? $7?
I think $5 now.
Okay.
And then you got to pay extra if you want that VIP.
Yeah, that used to be $5 for the VIP parking. Now it's like 10 or 13.
It used to be free for the regular parking.
Like $1 or $2 max.
They got to make their money.
But they were backed up, so I'm like, people are going to see
Must be a
Barbie
hit.
and Oppenheimer.
Can't comment.
Oppenheimer's $100 million behind Barbie in the global take.
But he took out he took out Mission Impossible.
Yeah, poor Tom Cruise.
yeah.
Tom Cruise has to be so
He's
mad.
not happy right now.
I do my own stunts. Come on.
Come on, people.
Nobody saw the viral clip, whatever that's going around. Some guy actually went to Oppenheimer, and the climax of the movie, when they're doing a countdown, 4, 3, 2, 1. The guy farted right before the nuclear bomb went off.
It went viral.
And it went viral. Everybody's dying laughing.
I'd be so mad.
You're a 3-hour movie, and it's the climax of the movie, and it's supposed to be this really dramatic moment, and the guy goes...
Right, I guess
I
it's
would
really
have fallen
quiet.
out of my chair.
It was funny, but I'm like,
so hard when
the
I saw
timing
that.
is immaculate.
This guy must have seen it twice and must have been holding this.
Known right when to let
Even holding it back. It's like,
Boom!
It was real.
Again, Sam,
Gross.
again,
Boys
proving that
and
boys think farts are funny forever.
Yep. Awesome.
Yes. The day we die.
So
And I'll send it
glad.
to you, Kevin. It's hilarious.
I have a son that's going to like farts for the rest
Oh,
of my
yeah.
life.
You're screwed. You're going to be.
Awesome.
I think it's
I actually
amazing.
have the clip. You want to hear it?
No.
No, I'm okay
please
without that
don't.
clip.
Play the raw feed today when we record it.
Yeah,
I will.
Yeah.
maybe.
The raw feed after the show.
One other thing, the actors strike, directors strike, and writers strike are all still happening, which means that's probably another reason why Tom Cruise is annoyed, because he cannot go out and really push more press for Mission Impossible because he can't be crossing those lines. And Brad Pitt is working on a project about Formula One racing called Apex for Apple. And Viola Davis is working on an independent movie called G20. And they had exemptions in their contracts that even if a strike is going on, they will still be able to work.
Scabs.
And they decided, even though they have that clause in their contracts, they decided to shut down productions for their shows, for those movies and these projects, to show solidarity with their fellow actors. Sarah Silverman said she was blanking pissed off that actors are getting exemptions to work during this strike. But after meeting with Fran Drescher, who is the union president, a.k.a. the nanny, she understands the other side, even if she doesn't totally agree with it. But she's happy that Brad and Viola shut down those productions. I don't know what is going to happen next. Nothing is moving. They're not finding any happiness to these strikes.
Greedy corporate pinheads.
People want you to post that video, Ryan.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it is brought to you by Duncan. A heat advisory in effect until 9 p.m. It is going to be brutal, y'all. I'm not talking about the heat index. It's literally going to be 103 degrees today. You throw the heat index in there, it's like 115 degrees outside. It's also an air quality alert day until 8 p.m. So really, you don't want to be outside unless you absolutely have to. Now, we've been talking about Barbie in Scoop. Well, how about Barbie in real life? The Pop Fancy Dessert Bar in West Houston is inviting, quote, all dolls to see its Dream House Boutique Cafe inspired by Barbie. The special free pop-up event is going to last until August 20th. It's from 1 in the afternoon till 10 at night. All ages are welcome. The location is 9393 Bel Air Boulevard. It is a life-size dollhouse. At the cafe, people can enjoy a special menu, DJs, special photo ops, trivia nights, and more.
What's it called?
It's called the Dream House Boutique Cafe. It's a pop-up event inspired by Barbie. People can walk in Monday through Thursdays. Reservations are recommended on the weekends when they tend to be busier. So if you want to really ride that Barbie fever, that's the way to go. And that's what's going down in H-Town.
Good times. All right, guys, it's the last day of the month. It's July 31st, which means here on the Roula and Ryan Show, it's Dumb Question Amnesty. No question is dumb. That's why we call it that, Dumb Question Amnesty. You can ask us any question you have about us, Houston, things in general you just don't know the answer to. And if we don't know the answer off the top of our heads, we're going to find you the answer. 713-390-5723. That's KRBE on your phone. Call us up with your questions next on the Roula and Ryan Show.